We joined Pit Botha, Dare to Dream Racing, to take us through his runners. And Pit, number of good runners. In race 1, you've got Dust Good. Will he be better in the 1200 now?
Yeah, definitely. I think he is a nice horse. Just was very, very green first time out, and I think had it been a 1200, he probably would have run a little bit better. So he's definitely in need of another run. But in saying that, he has made very good improvement from his first run, and definitely going to be better suited to the 1200. So hoping for huge improvement from him.
Race 2, you've got Montalina with Jabu up. She ran a lovely race first time out. Has she shown a bit of progress at home?
Yeah, Vicky, look, I don't, she's a little bit of a I would like a little bit more weight on her. She's a little bit light, but she has improved on her first run, and I thought it was not a bad run first time out.
Race 6, 2 runners. First in Beau Keller. She's having her third run after rest. Are you expecting a bit of a peak run?
Yeah, I think this is her last 2 runs have been against the boys, and maybe it was wrong. I thought that she on ratings that she came in well in those races, but it didn't quite work out. Now against the girls, I'm pretty sure that she would give a much better performance, and we can see a bit more of herself.
You also have Cat's Meow, who jumps from a bit of a wider draw over the mile.
Vicky, I'm probably being very unfair to this filly. She's a 2-year-old now, running against the older horses, not getting the full age allowance that she should get, only because of the race. Unfortunately, there was I didn't want to go for a 1400 with her. I thought it would just be a complete waste of time, and so I was looking for a mile, but there wasn't just your normal maiden 1600 for fillies.
Race 8 in the World Sports Betting Legal Eagle Stakes. You've got Barathian, well drawn, thankfully, and he looks to enjoy the distance.
Yeah, you say well drawn. I actually would have preferred a wide. I like him running from an outside draw. Just gives him time to overcome. You don't have to jump at the pence and bustle him early on. But yeah, look, I was obviously very disappointed with his last run. On paper, we were never going to do anything, but what he was showing me at home, I thought he would run a very big race, and he disappointed me a little bit. But I think tomorrow we can see him make amends. Again, on paper, we're running last, but I don't think that's him. I think we can see a big run from him tomorrow.
Race 9, Swift Action. He's typically very consistent. Can we ignore his best and look for a more competitive run or more his form?
Yeah, I think, look, his last run was his first run, and I think his last 11 starts where he didn't run into the first 4. It was also at a time when the yard just wasn't doing very well. So he's working well at home. You can never really say, look, this horse is putting up fantastic work. You got to fancy him on that, because he's just a very consistent, honest horse that always works well and brings it to the course. So I'm thinking he's going to do the same again tomorrow. But on work, it's pretty much the same as what it was last time. So just a horse that you got to include. He's just a hard-knocking, consistent horse. It's not that he's a special horse that's talented or anything. He's just a very gutsy, consistent horse. So you can never ever leave him out of any of your bets.
Race 10, you've got Monty In Lightweight with Anthony up. He's a really solid type of galloper. Are you expecting a competitive run?
Yeah, I think his last run, that race was it was a horrible race where a lot happened, and so he didn't. It's his worst run to date, but I think that run is best ignored. Also, again, working very, very well at home, and I think we're going to see as long as it's a true run race, which I think this time it will be. Just looking at the race quickly, there's a bit of pace in the race and that, and I think we're going to see a true run race. So we're going to see a true run from him, and he's, in my opinion, my best runner for the day. So I think he's a massive runner tomorrow.
Pete, all the best.
Thank you very much.
That's Pit Botha taking us through his runners, and lovely to have Dare to Dream Racing have a horse in the World Sports Betting races, especially being the second leg of the Winter Series.